This one goes right here. Yeah, this time, all right, baby. It worked this time. I don't know why. Last time I had to join on. My hat a little bit ashy right now. I'm gonna take care of that a little bit later, but I don't really care right now. I'm watching the fight. But anyways, salute to the people, man. I know I'm late. I know I'm late, man. My bad, y'all. I know I'm late, but we here though. That's all that matters, man. Had a long day. A lot of things to take care of, so I had to do that, and I did it. But we here. We about to watch this Danny Garcia versus Earl. Had to make sure everything sound crispy. My bad for the feedback. But salute to the people, man. If you up in here, man, please hit that like button. Show some love. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'm looking at Earl warming up right now. Looks good, man. Looks good. And give me some feedback too. Let me know if the sound sounds crisp. Let me know how the camera's looking. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I like this work. I like this power work. Everything with him is reactionary, man. I like that. But salute to people, man. Hold up. I like this. I like that lighting a little bit better. Let me know what y'all think look better. I like that a little bit better. I appreciate the extra like, man. If y'all ain't throwing a like, man, throw a like, goddamn it. But we here, man. We here, man. Long day. Hopefully, y'all been enjoying your Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Saturday. PBC cards to me, man. They always start late, man. They always start late as hell. Or I should say they always go late as hell. Like I feel like PBC cards go late, and then my bad, I'm over here. Kick my own thing. PBC cards always go late, and I think Matchroom cards always go late as hell. I'll be like, man, y'all got no respect for people's sleep time. I know it's the weekend, but still. But I didn't put out my prediction video either. I was supposed to put out my prediction video, and I did not do that. So let me do that. Y'all should already know. I got Danny Garcia. I got Danny Garcia winning late. All right. I think Errol Spence is gonna outbox Danny. I think Errol Spence is gonna put a hurting on Danny. But I think Danny was the wrong guy to go up against after such a crazy accident, man. And God bless him, man. Happy he's good, you know what I'm saying, competing. It's a blessing. So salute to Earl. I'm a fan of Earl, but I think Danny Garcia is gonna be a little bit too much for him to handle coming back from something he came back from. I think we're gonna be surprised. If I'm gonna be specific, 11th round TKO. It's gonna be stopped. Like Earl's not gonna get knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Like Nate Robinson, he's not gonna get hurt where he takes a knee. I think he's just gonna be standing taking punches, man. I think the ref's gonna call it 11th round. Now I wouldn't be surprised if it happened in the 10th, but that's my prediction, man. Y'all can hate me all y'all want for that, but that's how I believe it. I want to know what y'all think though. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? And also hit that like button if y'all up in here. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe. Show some love. But we here. I'm looking at Lennox Lewis doing some interviews. Y'all hear Lennox Lewis want to come back now. He said he want to fight Riddick Bowe. And he has been talking shit this whole time. Well, I won't say his whole time, but he has been talking shit a lot throughout this card on Riddick Bowe. Well, he said a couple things, not a lot, but it's gonna be a good fight though, man. I wonder if I turn this up just a little bit. He looks powerful, man. He looks powerful, but like I'm not second guessing Earl's boxing ability. His how technical he is, understanding his range, his distance, using his feet, conditioning, all that's gonna be on point for him. All of that. I just got to see how he's gonna be able to take some of these big blows, like they showing the picture from the car crash right now. How he's gonna be able to take some of these big blows from Danny Garcia coming from something like that, man. Pretty sure, yeah, he had a broken jaw, right? Surgery on the jaw, had to replace his teeth, like, you know what I'm saying? You can condition everything but your face. So how, but at the same time, you can easily counter and be like, Earl's defense is amazing, right? He's not even going to be even getting hit. He's not even going to allow Danny to get in range for him to throw that devastating left hook or that overhand right. That I would bet my money on. I could see that easily. Like I'm not saying just because I'm picking Garcia doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, there's not I understand the real possibility of Earl easily winning this fight, right? And I'm a little bit biased. I'm a fan of Danny Garcia. What's good with it, John Doe? Cap. I'm not capping. I'm telling you, this is how I really believe. What's good with it, Black Goliath? I believe this will go to distant. Garcia may have an advantage, but Spence really has nothing to lose with the expectation of deception due to car accident. Danny must be smart with body shots and not stay flat-footed like Thurman fight or too bouncy in Porter fight. Well, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. One difference though, we got even though Porter switched stances to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Danny is going to be fighting a southpaw. So how is Danny going to be able to fare, you know what I'm saying, fighting against a southpaw? He's had success in the past, but this Errol's a different beast. So, you know, there is fans to an extent, so I feel like that's going to play a factor too. But I really think if you want me to be 100, like without me, like no cap, nothing like that, but Danny is going to get outboxed majority of the fight. That's just what it is. Errol is a better boxer. But I think people trying to make the narrative like the car accident isn't something that is something that in a sense we have to see whether or not holds up, because that was a serious injury. So is there going to be a difference? Not necessarily his will, like I said, his conditioning is going to be on point, but just how is he going to be able to take certain shots if he gets hit? That's the big question. If I do believe Danny's going to land, though. It's not going to be fluently. Terrence Crawford there. It's not going to be fluently. It's not going to be, excessively. But he's going to catch him. I think Danny must stay true. Garcia is a non-win situation. It is. I think Danny must stay true to himself, but Spence has receivable skill and counter switch, especially with the left hook, how he caught Porter. The thing is, if you look at, though, if I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But also remember how low Porter ducks his head. Porter ducks his head low as hell. So that was also a big reason why he was able to get caught with that. Danny's never going to be that low. Danny stays, he actually fights kind of tall in a sense, but he sits down on all his punches. So you won't see that. A lot of times, mostly probably Danny will probably catch most of those. Danny needs at least 3 rounds. He does. I think he actually needs more. I think he needs. I think he's gonna have to get 5. Just because we in Earl's hometown too. Sam asks, Danny just out here for a check in his 3rd loss. If Thurman can hurt him, imagine what Spence is gonna do. Plus, Danny is flat-footed. Look, being flat-footed, it is a problem for Danny. But a lot of times, Danny is so flat-footed. One, because he's not the greatest athlete. Let's be 100. But he generates a lot of power though from that flat-footed stance, because he's the way he sits down on a lot of it. Now, you can argue that, of course. You can generate just as much power not being flat-footed. But I don't know. I think Danny, in my opinion, he got the most power in the 147 division. And I think people are underestimating that when it comes to him. Spence, Thurman was able to hurt him, but Danny always comes back. Like I don't see Spence being able to stop him. Premium Plus TV was good. I hope Tank Davis is in your top 10 right now. Top 10 of what? Are you saying like all fighters? Or are you just saying this just his division? Like what was it? Here we go, y'all. We got the walkouts coming out though. Salute to the people, man. Salute to everybody up in here. Appreciate everyone. Get up in the chat, man. We here Saturday night. We on. Hope y'all enjoying y'all Saturday night. Yeah, no, we gonna find out tonight, Sam. Facts. We for sure gonna find out. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be real good. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I hope it's gonna be a good fight. I hope it's not one of these fights where everybody is gassed up. Oh, Premium Plus TV, all fighters. My top 10. Okay, let me ask you this. One more, just to make sure I'm answering right. Of right now, or are you talking about all time? Because all time, man, I don't know. But if you're talking about right now, yeah. Davis is for sure in top 10. I wouldn't say high top 10 necessarily, probably lower top 10. Probably below 5. Here we go, Danny Garcia making his walkout. I'm happy they not doing the whole rapper joint thing, man. I be thinking that takes too long, man. And I noticed too, man, we don't be seeing the national anthem no more like that. Right now, yeah. Javante Davis is for sure in my top 10 right now. Yeah. I probably have him around like 8 or 9. It's crazy, man. They got the fans. They got the fans up in there making it a difference. Looks like everyone's social distanced with a mask. That shit is crazy. 1-1, 1 KO, and unified title fights. That's Danny Garcia for y'all. Appreciate that extra light, y'all. We here. It's almost time though, man. We close. We got the walkouts for Danny coming out, man. Hey, I'll give PBC this. The last 3 fights or 2 fights before this was solid. I'll give it that. I a little bit wish I would have went live for those, but I'm cutting. I'm sorry, y'all. I was busy. But what I am going to do real quick, by the way, Danny Garcia, he's walked out. Now here comes young Errol Spence. What I am going to do tomorrow, I'm going to go live and I'm going to rewatch the Anthony Yard fight that was tonight and the Lyndon Arthur fight. I blanked on his name for a minute because if you want to be real, I didn't know who Lyndon Arthur was at the time. But I started watching a little bit, and I was like, nope, tomorrow I'm going to rewatch that. And I'm going to go live and I'm going to rewatch it right there. And I'm actually going to show the joint too while I'm watching. But yeah, Errol about to walk out. Cause see, yeah, they just showed that hook that he landed on Porter, that Black Goliath was talking about. But Porter was low, man. Did you see how low he was? Danny Garcia is not going to be that low. If anything, I think Errol's going to be taken. See, this is the thing. Errol can outbox Danny, so he doesn't necessarily have to even go for the kill. But I think Errol's way to the kill is going to be the body shots. But if Errol's going to be looking for the body shots, that means he's going to be in range for the left hooks and the overhand rights from Danny Garcia. So it's going to be a chess match. He's going to have to choose. The truth. I won't lie. Errol looked dope. But I know most people got Errol Spence winning. A lot of people will probably even be like, yo, you just doing that because of the car accident. No, I probably still would have picked Danny because like I said, and y'all probably didn't catch it because I said it quick. There is a little bit of bias going into my pick because I'm a bigger fan of Danny Garcia. All right? I said it. But I stand by my pick. So salute to the people. Errol looks confident though, man. You can see it in his eyes. He looks like he ready to go to war, man. Put that light right there. Yeah. That look good right there. I gotta be careful right there. It's about to fall off. Hold on now. I want y'all to be able to see the calves. Oh, wait. Hold on. Right there. All right. Black Goliath said, come on. Stay. Yes. He said, Spence will use the same dynamic with Brook as he will with Garcia tonight. Difference is Garcia can fight tall, but must be elusive, not stiff. That's going to be, you just set the key point right there. If Garcia does fight stiff, those body shots are going to tear him apart. It's only going to be a matter of time. But at the same time, you can say, as the kind of the equalizer, is if Errol Spence isn't able to take the same amount of damage as he was before, that does give an opening to Danny's hooks, uppercuts, even short right hands. So they're gonna be in there. If it like say it does become a war, right? and they fighting on the inside. Who's gonna hold up? I say Errol all day. To be honest with you, before the car crash, but I got to see first, man. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, it's only been about a year, man. That's why these guys are where they at, man. They at the level, man. These athletes, man. It's amazing what they can do, man. Here we go, man. They announcing. It's about that time. Appreciate the people. Appreciate the likes. You know what I'm saying? But we here, man. This is what we've been waiting for right here. Wait. They announcing young Danny Garcia. I'm gonna turn up this a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Gotta keep it low, you know. Copyright and all that good stuff. I think the first round is gonna say a lot. Now, if Errol does beat Danny, is it Terrence Crawford fight next? Terrence Crawford's in the audience. Or do we see the Keith Thurman fight next? I wouldn't mind either one. Because I think at some point we got to see Errol versus Keith. That's my opinion. But here we go, y'all. Just announced Danny. They about to announce Errol. It's going to be a hell of a fight, man. Here we go. It's crazy to me, man. Back to back to back good boxing events. When's the last time we had some shit like that? Like every weekend, just amazing boxing events. It's crazy. Formidable opponents, close, competition. It's unfortunate we couldn't get that Dillian White Povetkin 2 before the end of the year. I was ready for that. Joe Joyce. Man. Joe Joyce officially. Well, I don't know how much the U.S. care about Joe Joyce. They should, though. Big Baby supposed to be back in 2022. Hey, what's good with it? It's Snipers. They announced an Errol about to start, but yeah, Big Baby's supposed to be back. So let's see if a promoter takes another chance on him. Got more, another body to the heavyweight division. Here we go. They announcing young Errol. Let's turn up just a little bit. Let's see what they're saying. Yeah, I heard that. Undefeated. We here, man. This is a good Saturday night. I like this. This is real good. Here we go. Game time. Touching of the hands. Explain the rules. Making sure they got the mouthpiece. I didn't know it. I didn't know Errol was that much bigger than Danny. Damn. Struggle City, right? Here we go, baby. Spence is at minus 400 on the bets. Garcia is a plus 250. It's not Errol's going to win, but it's going to be hard and a good fight that Garcia will give. I like it. I like that prediction. No, I love it, actually. It's a great prediction. Did you hear my prediction? It's Snipers. Let me know. Here we go. First round starting. Danny Garcia coming out with a jab. Errol comes out with a harder jab. Errol's a lot bigger than Danny. I didn't know that, man. They look kind of the same height. Nice right hand straight down the middle from Danny. I like that to get Errol off him. Good jab from Garcia, man. I like the way his feet's looking. He's right away. Errol's pressing. Who would have thought we would see Errol come out like this, where he's already trying to put Danny on his back foot? 2 jabs landed right on Garcia. Errol's a lot bigger than Garcia, man. The reach is evident. Errol can stay on the outside all night long and dictate the pace if he wanted to. He wouldn't even have to force anything. Already, I won't lie. Errol looks just a good right hand from Garcia. I like that to push him back. Good right hand to the body. Errol respected that. Because he was coming out strong. He was pushing Garcia back, man. But now Garcia, you know what I'm saying? He got Errol on his back for a little bit, just from that right hand and the right hand to the body. That's good work. That means there was some power behind it. It landed. Errol was coming with that jab, trying to push him back. That was a sloppy hook from Errol, in my opinion. Good jab from Garcia. Good right hand from Garcia. Garcia looks fast, guys. Look, I don't like to boost anything. Somehow Garcia hasn't landed anything but 2. They saying Spence was 6. So apparently he's not landing. Good one to the body. See, how did he just Garcia? Oh, good left hook. I was telling you he was gonna have that hook. They just gave him the hook, but they didn't give him the right hand to the body. The right hand to the body landed, and they didn't give that to Garcia. Don't believe these stats, man. In case y'all watching it. Good overhand left from Errol. That was good. I like that. I was pushing him back. It's gonna be a dog fight, hell of a fight. They didn't give Garcia a punch that landed though. That's crazy. Oh, good right hand from Garcia to counter that body shot from Errol. But they didn't give it to him. That's interesting. He still has 4 landed, but they didn't give it to him. That left hand keeps landing to the body from Errol. I like that. I like to call that the Floyd. Ooh, good overhand left from Errol. That double jab is cleaning up right now on Garcia. But Garcia, he's a slow fighter the way he starts, and he likes to go at a certain pace. Errol pushes the pace. That's something I didn't talk about. I actually didn't talk about it at all. That's a good point. How is Garcia gonna be able to handle the pace? That's a good overhand left from Errol. That landed, man. That double jab. Oh, good double right hand from Garcia to come back with. Oh, I like that. I like that counter from Garcia and another left hand to the body from Errol. Yeah, Garcia's gonna have to get some respect from Errol. Errol's trying to bully him, man. It makes sense though, man. Errol looks a lot bigger. That double jab looks crisp from Errol, man. Hell of a first round. It's gonna be a good fight. This is gonna be a good fight right here. This is gonna be a good fight. If y'all can't see this, man, if y'all ain't watching this, man, I'm sorry. This is gonna be a good fight right here. This is a hell of a good fight. Good right hands, I gotta say, coming from Garcia, but that double jab that's coming from Errol is deadly, and anything he's following up with is landing on Garcia. That's a good counter left hand from Garcia. But see, that's the thing. If Garcia is able to stay in the pocket and take some punishment to the body, he's going to be able to get off his left hook. Because if you go into the body, there's no way your hands is going to be up, especially if you're doubling it up. Y'all know that. By the way, if y'all up in here and y'all ain't throwing the like button, man, hit the like button. Also subscribe if you ain't part of the Black Goose family. But let me turn this up real quick. Let's see what they're saying. Here we go. We're getting it. Round 2. Errol's jab, much faster. Much faster. He's longer. Errol's using his. He's using his size easily. Garcia's gonna have to utilize that right hand more, and he's gonna have to. What's going on is Errol is pushing the pace a lot earlier than Danny Garcia expected. That's what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? And Garcia is just trying to get a read on Errol, and Errol's not letting him get a read because Garcia, he likes to take his time. He likes to look. A lot of times he's gonna be waiting before in between combinations. See what works best for him. Then he's gonna sit down on that punch. Errol's not allowing him to get comfortable. He's not allowing him to be able to sit down on the punches. And that's actually a great game plan. Because then you're taking away basically Danny Garcia's greatest weapon, his power. If I can't sit down on my punches, if I can't take a minute, if I just everything I'm throwing is just pitter patter and it's just me on my back foot, me moving, I'm not gonna be able to get the same power if I can, measure, look, you know what I'm saying, twist the knee, push the hips forward, to really throw all the way through, change shoulder, positions. So it's a great game plan from Errol. By the way, round 2, Errol is definitely dominating. Another good double jab, left hand from Errol. Garcia tried to counter with that right hand. He looked for the body right there. He's not really landing nothing. Earl's defense is holding up. Good right hand though from Danny. That's what Danny's gonna have to do because that's what Earl's doing. Oh, good counter right hand off that body shot from Errol. I like that. Oh, good double jab to the left hand with Errol. And Errol's double jab is amazing, man. Errol's able to. It seems like he's able to set literally everything up with that double jab, man. He's able to put anything behind it, and Garcia's right there for it. So Garcia, he's gonna have to do better with his defense. He's gonna have to use his feet, or he's gonna have to use his hands, or he's gonna have to use his head movement. But he can't just be there. Oh, got hit quick with that left hand from Errol. Oh, good jab from Garcia, but that looked like he tripped. I don't think that was necessarily him moving that way from the power. It looked like he tripped. Or he was off balance, I say. Good overhand left from Errol. Errol looks, man, real aggressive, man. That's one thing. If Danny Garcia or someone in his corner could come back to him, he's saying, hey, look, everything he's doing off of the double jab when some power is thrown behind it. So you got to be ready for that. You got to take away his jab. Garcia has to try and take away at least one of those jabs that are coming from Errol, whether it's going to be a defensive way or an offensive way. He's trying to use that count. Oh, good left hook. Oh, that was kind of after the bell right there, though. That was after the bell, man. All right, Errol holding up, man. He had that A1 surgery, man. That's when you know motherfucker got money. He said, nigga, I got a new face and a stronger face, man. I got Errol winning both of those rounds easily. By the way, if y'all up in here, man, and hit the like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button, subscribe, man. Show some love. Black Alive. This could be a future trilogy in the making. Double jab versus hook counter combo is fascinating with the speed dynamic. Yeah, it's beautiful. And that comes a lot from you. If you look at the mitt work that he's doing, you know what I'm saying, with Derek James, it's apparent. I always get him and Ronnie Shields confused. I'm gonna be real with you. They look like brothers, man. And I know want to try. Anyways, look at all the mitt work they do. It's reactionary mitt work. It's muscle memory. It's like Errol already knows he has the power. When you have the power like that, it's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? So once you have the muscle memory, you're able to put the combination together, you'll be able to land everything. And also Garcia's he's not taking away that jab too. That's a big thing that's coming from this. Garcia's having trouble dealing with that jab. Part of it is Errol being such a bigger guy, which I couldn't tell until now. But Errol being, he's struggling right now. But at the same time, I want y'all to remember what I said. I didn't say Garcia was going to win, like he was going to outbox Errol. I said he's going to get outboxed most of the round, but I think Garcia is going to withstand whatever punishment is going to be taken from Errol, and I think he's going to be able to land big enough shots where towards the end of the fight, when we get to like the 10th round or something like that, 11th round, Errol, how is Errol going to hold up? That's my prediction, man. That's what I'm saying. So, by the way, throw a like if you ain't throw a like. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed. Here we go. This is a better third round from Garcia. He doesn't look as shook. Or I should say this is a better round. I said better third round. This is a better round from Garcia. He's being a little bit more aggressive. He's throwing more punches. So I like that. Right now they're saying landed 25 from Spence, Garcia 19. So it's a close fight. First 2 rounds to Errol. I still got this round going to Errol so far, man. Good overhand left from Errol. Tried to be countered by Danny Garcia's right hook, but he missed terribly. I like that right to the body from Garcia landed. Garcia's going to have to utilize that jab a little bit more. Oh, good overhand right hook from Garcia. Went to the body, but got countered from a right hand from Errol. Errol went to a jab to the body, and he landed an overhand left hook to the body to Danny Garcia. So 29 landed from Spence, 23 Garcia. Another jab from Errol. Double jab from Garcia, nothing landed. He's not in range. Just kind of throwing it out there. I like the defense from Garcia now. Garcia's being a little bit more mobile. I like it. Good right hand to the body from Garcia. They said it didn't land, though. Good right hand to the body and left hook over the top from Garcia. I like that. They said only one of them landed, though. Okay, good double. Oh, hey, look. 2 left hook, right hook from Spence, man. Spence, they said it didn't land, though. And, man, to me, maybe it's a bad camera angle. It looked like it's landing, man. It's 30-26, though. Garcia is... Oh, good right hand to the body from Garcia. I like that. They said it didn't land, though. Good jab from Spence. They said it didn't land. That one, too, didn't, but that left hook did. Excuse me, that right hook. That was a left hook. I was right the first time. My bad, yo. I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing something. Okay, interesting. That was all right. This is good work though. This is a good round right here from Garcia. Garcia really picking it up. He's showing he's not scared. Good jab from Spence. That landed. How they not gonna say that didn't land? That landed. That's crazy. They both look so stiff. It's got to be because isn't it an open dome there? Correct me if I'm right. If it's an open dome, it has to be because it's cold as hell. Who you got winning the fight? I got Spence. Spence up too. I'm gonna go ahead and give Garcia that round just because I want it to be a close fight. But if you want to be real, I would not be surprised if you say Spence is up 3-0. But I thought that was a lot better round from Garcia. What Garcia is gonna have to realize because of the output that's coming from Errol Spence is he's gonna have to every time he decides to be offensive, he's gonna get hit with something. It just is what it is. So Garcia is gonna have to he's gonna have to make a decision right now because you see a cut coming from his nose. I don't know. It seems like it was from a headbutt. It seems like that's what they're saying, but what he's gonna have to make a decision is either I'm gonna go for it and I'm gonna have to understand I'm gonna get hit every time I throw something and I'm gonna have to really sit down, or you're gonna fight scared. The first 2 rounds, it looked like he was a little wary. That round, he really, sat down. Like I'm pretty sure Garcia talked. He said, "Keep your hands up." That's funny right there. But it's gotta be. It's an open dome, right? I got it off of man. I forgot the website to be 100 with you because it wasn't Amazon, but it was like a website online. Damn, I wish I knew off the top. It might have been eBay to be real with you. I think I got it off eBay. Here we go though. 4th round. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, see, he's got a stand right there. That was a good right to the body. That was a good right to over the top from Danny Garcia. Spence is forcing the pressure. Good body shot from Spence. That was beautiful. He threw a 1-2. They both didn't land, but then he threw the 3 to the body and it landed. Errol Spence's output, man, his aggression in this fight is impressive to me, man. So the unofficial scorecard for what they got for PBC is they got all 3 rounds. The Errol, which I'm actually in agreement to that. Errol is literally pushing the pressure, man, and he's pushing Danny Garcia back. Danny Garcia, he cannot get comfortable, man. And I'm telling you, if you're watching this fight and you see this fight, man, I did not know Errol was that much bigger than Garcia. So what is Garcia going to do right now? Is he going to man up or is he going to let Errol stop him? Errol wants to stop him. I can tell. He wants to make a point. Keith Thurman fought him. Sean Porter fought him. He's like, I'm better than both these guys. So if I stop him, I'm going to really prove where I'm at. That's going to be interesting. We've seen Garcia, being some pretty rough. If you follow Danny Garcia's career, good body shot from Garcia. Doubled up with the hook overhand right. But we've seen Garcia push. If you watched him, he's had some fights where he looked like he was hurt, he was down, he was out, and he came back, man. So I do believe Garcia has it in him. 40 landed to 32 from Garcia, 1-2 from Garcia. Didn't land though. Good jab to the body from Errol. Good good right to counter that from Garcia. I like that. Oh, okay. The head movement, Garcia. Okay. And see, that's what you're gonna have to do. That's how you start controlling the fight. You have to prove to who you standing man to man with, I'm not scared of you. Throw your combinations. I'm a dip. I'm a dodge. I can stand here and then I can return without really letting you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Garcia's starting to. He's getting a little swagger to his rhythm. I like that. But like I said, somebody let me know. I think because they fight in the Dallas Stadium. So is it open dome? Because if it's open dome, then that makes sense why they look stiff. Because it's probably cold as hell. Good jab from Errol. Errol's jab's been pretty dominant all night, though. I'll say that it's been eaten. And even if it hasn't been landing, it's been controlling the pace. He's been able to control the pace, the range with his jab. Garcia's gonna have to let his hand go. I like that he's getting his right hand off the way he is. Oh, good counter right shot from Garcia. I like that. Oh, good counter. Oh, I like that. That was a left hook right. Tried to be returned with a double jab too from Errol, but I don't think it landed. Oh, good right hand to the body from Danny. Okay. I like that. I liked how Danny ended the round right there. Those were some big shots. I'm not saying they landed cleanly. I'm not saying they made Errol, hurt, nothing like that. I'm just saying those were something where he was basically saying, look, you're not going to bully me. That's important. That's important to establish. Because if Errol feels like he's going to be able to bully him, man, that's bad news for Danny. Not really, bro. Yeah, I'm not really making shit from this shit, to be real with you. Dominic Valenza. Who's controlling the pace? Just join. Errol's controlling the pace. He's controlling the pace. He's pushing. He got Danny. At times you would maybe think Danny is either he's shook from the power. Oh, what's good with his Zen? I didn't know he was up in here. He's either shook from the power or he's hurt. Not hurt necessarily, but he's just trying to survive and sense it. So, but what I liked at the end of that round, I say that last like 30 seconds from Garcia was he made a point to be like, you're not about to just throw me around, push me back, bro. Like I'm here to fight, and that's important. Good right hand. Oh, I like that from Garcia. Right hand step there. That was the first combination, 3-4 combination maybe we've seen from Garcia all night. Maybe I'm being a little exaggerated. He maybe done it 2 or 3 times before, but the pace that Spence is throwing, Garcia's got to he's got to make him respect. I'm gonna keep saying that all night because that's what's gonna matter. Because Earl's trying to bully him. Earl looks like a big boy in there, Garcia. Oh, he did a right hand to the. He said he threw a right hand to the top, right hand to the body, and he threw with the left hook to the right hand. But Earl was nice right there with the right hook, left hand to counter that. But Garcia, he needs to win a round right now because they got him down 4 rounds to nothing. So he's got to start winning rounds. If not, you're gonna have to start looking for that knockout power, man. Excuse me, that knockout punch. Doubling up, tripling up shots, man. Putting yourself in harm's way, but you know the stake. That's how it go. He's a great counterpuncher, man. I respect it. Yeah, but it's hard for him to sit down on a lot of his punches. Like he's trying to throw big shots, but the way Earl is pressuring him, man, is making it difficult because he's not allowing Danny to get comfortable or be able to sit down. So it's like a lot of these are counter shots from Garcia, but it's like he's off balance. He's on his back foot. He's not really able to get comfortable. Great fight though, man. I like that Danny's picking up the jab a little bit. Like that's a good look from Danny. Cause I'm like, if Danny can be able to set up that jab a little bit more, he's gonna be able to find a little bit more success with the power shots. And that he's gonna be able to dictate the pace. I'm like, the jab is gonna dictate the pace most of the time, unless you have someone who's just crazy powerful. I say this, I see Earl slowing down just a little bit, not a lot. That doesn't really mean nothing, but I think Earl's getting more confident that he's winning rounds. Cause I'm like, there's no way you can't give that round to him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I appreciate that, Mercer. Yeah, man. Try to keep y'all, y'all in the loop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you're not able to actually see it, most people they just watch it, and sometimes I do that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm in the fight, man, and I'm watching it, I'm like, God damn, I'm watching a great fight. I got to talk about it. But I see a little bit of slowdown from Earl. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But you know what I'm saying? Earl is easily winning this fight. Let's not take that away in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Errol definitely looks a lot better, and the way he's taking the shots too. He's taking the shots a lot better than I thought he would too. I didn't expect him to take them that way. But we got the 6th round coming up. So Errol's still putting the pressure on Danny. Double jab from Errol, it didn't land though. Good right hand, left hook right to the body from Danny. Didn't really land though, but you got to throw something, man. You can't just get pushed back into the ropes. You get pushed back to the ropes. Earl's gonna be able to go off. He's gonna be able to do his signature body shots, left hook, right hook. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. So that's Danny's game plan. As soon as he feels that rope, and right now with the stats, they got Spence running away with it. They got 69-50. So that's obviously we got 5-0 right now for Errol. Well, that's how they got it. I got it maybe 4-1, but Earl's still winning easily. He's kept Garcia on his back foot. He hasn't allowed Garcia to be able to plant really hard, really sit down and plant on any of his punches. Now they're in the pocket right now. Danny's throwing, my bad. Earl's throwing some crazy left hooks to the body on Garcia. I would like to see Garcia kind of sit there and maybe throw something over the top off of that body shot. That would be a good look for him. But it's 72-51 landed for Spence to Garcia. So they got Spence running away with it. They got him winning the 6th round too, easily. Good right hand over the top and then to the body from Garcia. But they said neither of them landed. I thought at least one of them did. But see, that was the question I had too. I was saying the only way, even if we don't really necessarily find out how much Spence can hold up, what you can't say about him, his defense has always been extraordinary. So how much damage is he really going to take? He hasn't really took any damage. The defense has been amazing. Not only has it been amazing, but he's been pushing Garcia back this whole time. Oh, that was a good uppercut from Garcia. But even then, I'll say this. I feel like, that was beautiful from Spence, man. God damn. He went right hook straight, right over the top. I felt like both landed. I'll say this, man. Garcia's going to have to start sitting down. Oh, they got to, I was about to say, man, you got to change that angle, man. You got the ref right in front of the camera. Okay, Garcia pushed off Errol. 76 landed to 52. They got Garcia just getting dusted. That's how PBC has it. That's how they scorecard got it. Garcia really ain't landed nothing. Errol's defense is looking impeccable. Damn, that was almost that could have been a headbutt, man. Errol's coming in with that head a little bit crazy, man. Errol's catching everything on his gloves, man. Double right hand with the left hand from Errol, but it didn't land. Danny Garcia is starting to get a black eye over his left eye. So that means that jab is starting to land, man. Are we seeing the Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois situation all over again? Is that what's going on? Yeah, he's definitely trying to make a statement. It has to do with the fact that Keith Thurman beat Garcia and Thurman hurt Garcia. And then, Porter beat Garcia. So you can't come in here and look like no slouch and be like, you the best boxer in the world. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a better performance than both. Right now, he is. I've never seen Danny Garcia look this way, But it also comes down to styles make matchups, right? Errol always has been a pressure fighter. Thurman has always been more of a fighter who he'll dance around the ring, use his jab, counter punch. That was always, so it made Garcia look a lot better because it looked like Garcia was controlling the pace. So it looked like a lot closer fighter than was. But, I'm a fan of Garcia, but I'm a bigger fan of Keith Thurman. So I thought Thurman won that fight easily. It wasn't as close as people tried to make it, in my opinion. And here we go, 7th round. Now they working in the pocket. Garcia standing right there, working in the pocket, man. Oh, I like that. Right to the body from Garcia over the left hook over the top. Trying to change the pace a little bit. You got to stop letting Spence bully you unless you're just ready to take that power. Spence looks just a whole lot bigger than Garcia, though. They got an 84-56. They haven't had Garcia land a punch since like the beginning of the 6th round, maybe the end of the 5th. That's literally what the statistics are saying. So they got him up 6 rounds to 0. I don't argue that point. I really don't. Garcia really hasn't been able to land anything significant either. Oh, I guess the unofficial scorecard, they gave 1 round to Danny. Okay, 59-55. That's interesting. I guess just to make it seem close. Garcia trying to hold, man. He can't hold them body shots, man. Yeah, there you go, Garcia. You got to be a man about it, man. You got to throw some shit back, man. Got to stop taking all this punishment, man. Errol's looking to stop this fight, man. Errol looks nasty, man. That's another headbutt, though. There's a lot of headbutt action going on in this fight. Is that just me? Errol's leading in with his head like a mug. I'm not saying it's making any type of difference. There's a lot of headbutt. Good right hand from Garcia. Good double jab, and then an uppercut from Errol. Right hand counter from Danny. They're saying it's not landed, though, because he's only landed 1 punch. I've seen at least 4 punches land. Good overhand right. It gets caught on the glove. Yes, like yes, Errol catches these on the glove, but he's still feeling it. I don't know how that doesn't count. Like you ever caught a motherfucker throwing shit 70% on the glove? That was a good uppercut from. Oh, but you stop it for that nigga. That wasn't a headbutt. That was an uppercut. As many headbutts as we've seen. Oh, that's crazy, ref. Get out of here, man. Nah, he got caught with an uppercut, man. Oh, he got a knot on his head. All right, maybe I'm that knot on the head ain't from that. I seen that uppercut. That's from. I'm telling you, man. Earl's been coming with that. Garcia's been looking at the ref for him to say something about the uppercut. I mean, the headbutt. Yeah, Garcia know what it was. He still got him just getting outpointed though. I'm telling you, Garcia just got to land enough shots, man. He got to land enough shots. He got to land the big ones. He got to make Errol feel something that he ain't felt before, man. And you're going to have to stand in that pocket. Good right hand right there, counter from Garcia. Oh, good hook. I like that. Then got out of the way. Oh, good right hand. He did that left hook right hand combo. That's beautiful. Oh, and then he did a double right hand to the body. And then he came over. Okay, you got to push the pace. I'm telling you, man, that uppercut hurt him, man. That wasn't no headbutt. That wasn't no headbutt. I'm just saying. That's good defense right there, man. That clip they showing, that's good defense, man. Nothing's landing clean. That's good defense. That's good defense. That's the same. All right, man. I'm not going to do it because y'all going to think I'm just biased. Now, that was a good body shot right there. But everything else, nothing landed clean. See, Garcia, that's the one thing that Garcia be fucking up about. He waits way too long. He be looking for that perfect opportunity, man. Just to land that punch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He got to throw them things, man. You got to let his hands go. He ain't letting his hands go like he should. Come on, man. $41 body shots to 20, 92 to 61. Spence dominating the fight. Some may have it 2 rounds to 6. Errol dominating. Some may have it 8-0. Either way, Errol's winning. Garcia been on his back foot all night, man. It's the 8th round, man. Come on. Oh, good 1-2 from Garcia. I like that. Straight to the body, but he's not throwing nothing with no power. When he does, it's just predictable, and he just ain't landing. Errol's chilling right now. He's like, man, I might take this round off. That's how he look. Good left hook to the body from Garcia, but I don't think anything that's landing is making Errol respect him, man. That was a right up top, right to the body. I like that. That was better. Okay. Utilize that jab, Garcia, but you got to throw something behind it. See, that was the difference between you and Errol. If Errol utilized the jab, if he got off 4 jabs, he's going to throw a right hand with a right hook. You got to do the same, man. You got to throw something. You got to use offense off of your jab. You just can't throw your jab out there. If you just throw your jab out there, you're useless. Use your right hand, use your jab to set something up. That's the reason for it. You got to throw something behind it, Garcia. Every time you look at Errol, he throws everything, but he throws something behind it. He'll throw a jab maybe a couple times, and after because he's setting something up. He's setting up a left hand, setting up a left hook, setting up an uppercut. Garcia, he's throwing a lot of his punches, and a lot of this is from the pressure that's coming from Errol. He's throwing them naked. He's throwing them blind. So he's throwing the right hand, just doubling up the right hand. Look, he just did it. Doubled up the right hand. It's not going to do anything. You got to set up with a double jab, then double up the right hand, man. Then that's when the success comes against a fighter like Errol, because you're gonna have to catch Errol in between when he's throwing shots. But Garcia is just surviving, man. 111 to 70. Errol is trying to destroy Garcia in this 8th round. It's disgusting. Danny Garcia looks like a little man in here, man. Can't even hit Errol, man. I'm just being real, man. Good counter right from Garcia, though. I'm doing this because I'm a little disappointed, man. Garcia, man, he got to push back. He's not pushing back. And he's not throwing anything off of that jab, man. See, he finally threw it off a jab and it landed. And see, that's where he fucks up. He threw a 1-2, right? And it finally landed off his jab. And then he's gonna follow up with a blind overhand right. Like, why wouldn't you throw the jab again, then throw the overhand right? Errol was too good of a boxer for you to be throwing naked punches and him not seeing it. Because he's destroying this man. And it's hurting my soul because Garcia, you're better than this. What does daddy say? Let's see. Ain't giving that brother no advice. Give him more. Give him more. Let me see. Man, and that's unfortunate when you see things like that. Like I appreciate the father-son combination, but that's why I appreciate Sean Porter so much. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter's daddy, Kenny Porter, because he'll give him some advice up in there. That type of advice, you're going against a technical boxer and you're going to tell him, come on, give him hell, go to the corner. Come on, that's terrible. And apparently that's what happened with Anthony Yard again today, and he lost. And I'm telling y'all, I'm going live tomorrow. We're going to watch that shit together, and I'm going to understand why Anthony Yard lost again. But I see Garcia, man, no advice. He ain't telling them nothing. He ain't saying, hey, man, when you use that jab, your jab is landing. Like, your jab is really powerful. But the problem is you're not throwing anything off the jab. You're throwing too many naked punches. Throw something off the jab. If you throw something off the jab, you're going to have more success. Stop getting caught on the ropes. You can't get caught on the ropes. And you're going to have to defend the jab. He has no idea what he's doing when it comes to defending the jab. Round 9, baby. Spence is he's dominating this round. My bad, I was talking. He's dominating. There's another round, pushing him back. Garcia struggling. Errol is obviously, he's world class, man. Errol looks better off of this car accident than Errol looks amazing in this fight, man. Seeing this fight, him versus Terrence, I don't know who would win because I think actually Errol was a lot bigger than Terrence. Now think about this. Errol stopped Kell Brook, right? Kell Brook coming off a loss to Triple G, right? Disgusting loss. 11th round. Terrence Crawford stopped Terrence considerably earlier, but a much more, as people would say, weathered Kell Brook. Terrence Crawford's an older fighter, probably a little bit smaller than, Errol might be a lot, He's the one who came up in weight. Errol's been a natural 147. Actually, he looks a lot bigger. He can easily be 154. But can he get Danny out of here, man? Do you think he can get Danny out of here? No, I don't think so. Good right hand to the body from Garcia, but no, I don't think so. So it's round 9, man. 1 minute left. They got 120 from Spence landed. They got 70 from Danny Garcia, man. It's a blowout. Yeah, man. Yard lost. He lost. A split decision. I watched the post-fight interview. Yard was very upset. He was very upset. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow. I'm going to watch that joint. And I'm going to have the whole thing. I'm going to have the little YouTube screen right there so y'all can watch it too. I don't give a fuck about getting copywritten for that. But anyways, back to the fight. Round 9. Most people could say right now that Errol is blowing Garcia out of the waters. Now, if anybody's going to come at me, they're going to be like, man, you chose Garcia to win. I said Errol was going to outbox him the whole round. What I didn't expect was the fact that Garcia wasn't going to land barely any clean punches where he actually sat down on, because I haven't seen Garcia sit down on any punches the way he really could. And that's why his power probably is not any type of effectiveness when it comes to Spence. And Spence's defense has been phenomenal. I didn't expect Spence to look this good. He looks amazing. I think he looks better now than he ever did. He looks amazing. So I want to see him versus Crawford even more now. I would love to see Spence versus Thurman. I think that would be the next thing to do. I think if we see Spence versus Thurman, then Crawford versus Manny. Crawford beats Manny. Look at Crawford over there. He's judging the fight, using the jab. Look, got something to say, but oh, wait, hold up. Terrence don't got no face mask on. They shouldn't be showing him. Oh, they're gonna get criticized for that. But I would want to see Errol versus Keith next, then Terrence Crawford versus Manny, because I think Manny has a belt. Terrence Crawford get that belt. Errol beat Keith, and then let's see Terrence versus Keith, man. My bad, Terrence versus Errol, man. That's the fight. That's me though. Throw a like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't part of the motherfucking family though. But yeah, Garcia looks shook, man. Garcia looks absolutely shook. He's like, man, what am I doing? That's what his face looked like. And he got no advice from nobody either on the whole joint. That's terrible. Some of the worst advice ever. Nah, I won't say worse, but damn, it's not good. And Errol's pace is not slowed down none. He's pushing Garcia back. It's the 10th round, 130 landed to 79. I give it to Garcia because he's still in it. He's going. He hasn't looked hurt, but at least hold on. Let me see what they say right here. What do you think it is that's making him not go as fast as you want? That is a counter punch. He's waiting for the right shot, but I'll tell him to do that. Just hit him wherever you catch him. Are you worried about the eye? Oh yeah, the eye's okay. The eye just a little pump. The eye's good. That nigga sounds damn. That's crazy. His pop sounded genuinely scared. Did you hear that? As confident as Angel is all the time, he sounded like his voice, like the way it was cracking, man. It looked like he was just concerned, man. I actually, you know what I'm saying? I was talking shit about him, but I liked what he just said. Because I obviously haven't been able to hear I haven't had the commentary up. I just heard that one snippet that one time. So I guess he had been telling them he knows his son. He says he's the counter punch. He's looking for the right shot. That's what I've been saying. But he's been telling them, let your hands go. But it's hard if you're a counter puncher and you telling them to let their hands go. They can't just do that because they're always looking for the right shot. So you have to tell them what to do. You have to let him know, like, hey, your jab is working. Double the jab up, but you have to follow with something. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna throw that right hand blind, throw the right hand and throw the left hook after it. And then once that's the base they can go off of, and then they start putting it together. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell them just to let your hand go. Okay, what hands? What do you want me to do? You just want me to throw crazy? You want me to be Nate Robinson in this bitch? I could do that. Oh, good counter right over and right from Garcia. I like that. But tell him how to set it up. Give him a foundation, something to work off of. And that's the thing when you don't have that other voice. That's why I give Kenny Porter, man. Kenny Porter will do that for Sean. He'll tell him specific things. But Kenny Porter fought before. He was like a kickboxer or something. I like Garcia's being a lot more aggressive in this 10th round, man. Because he was looking shook, man. I'm going to be 100 with you. And that's all respect, man. I'm going for Danny. Nobody wanted Nate Robinson. So you can't like that. You stop using. I'm like, after what happened to Nate, stop telling people to let their hands go, man. That's not, tell them what to, hey, man, double the jab up, throw the uppercut, throw the left hook right after. Come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna double up that right hand, man, follow with a jab, man. Get out of range. You don't want to be there. That's all I'm saying, man. It's another round for Errol, man. Errol's running away with this 11th round, man. So this is where I said Danny was gonna win. If he doesn't, hey, baby, we saw I thought it was an entertaining fight, but it was a blowout, man. It's called what it is, man. This is me. I'm a Danny fan. I was going for Danny. Yeah. By the way, man, if y'all ain't hit that like button, hit the like button, show some love. If y'all ain't part of the Black Goose family, subscribe, because we at the tail end of this thing. It's Saturday night, and we rocking. Sean Porter, man, over there, he's probably breaking the whole fight down, man. I see and see, that's the problem, man. That's why Sean Porter was so, in a sense, successful against Errol, is because he's a shorter fighter and he fights with angles and he gets real low. So it's, you know what I'm saying? But that's also how he got caught with that hook. You know what I'm saying? Those fighters who stand real tall, man, they're going to be right there for them body shots, man. They're going to be right there to catch them combinations. And unfortunately, Garcia, if you're going to be getting hit by all these type of punches and you a counter puncher looking for the perfect shot, you ain't never going to find the perfect shot, because you're not going to be able to find the perfect shot if you off balance, if you're taking blows to the body, if you feel like you're on your back foot. And so there's an extent of, yeah, okay, I get what he says, let your hands go to someone who's been doing it as long as Danny, but tell him how to set it up, man. Give him something to work off, man. Give him something to work off and tell him what's been working right. You know what I'm saying? If you're telling him, like let him know, like this has been working, man. He might out there be feeling like he's getting dominated, but like, this has been working right now. You know, keep utilizing that. So he doesn't even know what to go to. other than all, you know what I'm saying, muscle memory. Here we go, 11th round though. 152 landed to 91, man. It's crazy. Oh, that was a little bit low from Danny right there, right hand to the body, but they didn't say nothing about it. This is easily one of Earl's best performances, man. I gotta be honest with you. Errol looks amazing. Danny got to throw something, baby. You can't just pivot off like that and not throw nothing to return with. But see, he's more scared to get. He's more scared. The counter puncher is scared of being countered. Look at that. And look. That's the greatness of Errol, right? Great counter puncher, great pressure fighter, great defense, and he never forgets that the body is the most tender part of. Think about that, man. That's all the aspects you want. You know what I'm saying? Watching this. Now, see, obviously, Danny Garcia isn't a better boxer than Kell Brook. But Earl's beat Kell Brook, right? I want to see. I think the last test for Errol is Errol versus Keith, man. Let's get Errol versus Keith. Let's get Terrence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao. Winner meets all. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we need next. I'm like, this is flying colors right here. Errol passed this test with flying colors. You know what I'm saying? He made Danny Garcia look like a C-list fighter, man. But Danny's a beast, man. I like that he's still rocking. He's still working. Ain't showing no pain, no hurt. But Errol dominated the fight, man. 167 to 99, man. That's what they got for the PBC cards, man. Errol's defense is just too much. That's the end of the 11th, y'all. Oh, good counter right from Danny. I like that. Oh. Okay, Danny. All right, Danny. All right. Don't go out like no punk. Hey, I told y'all, man. 11th round, man. I told y'all, man. He didn't knock him out, but you see, man, he knocked that mouthpiece out. How you holding up? Now we got the 12th round coming up. Errol is literally dominating this fight. He's maybe lost 2 rounds. Some people, y'all could say he ain't lost none. Either way, it's been a blowout. Like if it had a score, if there was numbers on the joint, it'd be like 110 to. Oh wait, there is numbers on the joint. I already said it. I think Errol landed like 120, 140 something to see. I don't know. It's terrible, man. But salute to Garcia, man. I salute him all day because that man standing in the pocket, he throwing. It's the 12th round, baby. Give it up for both fighters. Come on now. Here we go. Respect to the Warriors. Put on a great ass fight, man. 169 landed to 102. There we go. That's the stats. There it is. It looks like he's looking for that knockout punch. Still pushing the pressure. Garcia's still on that back foot, man. He got to get some respect, Garcia. Get some respect, man. You got to get some respect at some point, man. Don't go this whole fight with no respect, man. Oh, man. Errol was hurting Garcia, to be in fact. The inside work was beautiful. He went to the body right over the top with the left hand. Left hand landed clean on Garcia. 173 landed to 104. 105 make that. Good jab from Garcia. He got to stop, man. I swear to God, man. If Garcia would throw something in front of that right hand more, he would have landed way more of those. But he would just throw him blind, man. He was throwing his right hand like it's a jab, man. Look, that 1-2, man. Throw the 1-2. Throw the hook behind it. Throw the 1-2. Double the 1-2 up. It's like he'll throw his combination. He just waits for his opponent to return with something. Like, I throw, now defense. I throw, defense. Like, throw, slip, throw, slip, throw. But, hey, easier said than done. He's going against He's going to get motherfucking Errol Spence. That's how you know there's a lot of power coming from a lot of those shots from Errol. Good 12th round. Beautiful 12th round right now. Working on the inside, man. Good right hook to the body from Errol right though. Throw something behind that double jab, Danny. Throw something behind that jab. You doubling up the jab, they're not landing. Now you got to throw something behind it. Where did this defense go? Now you got to throw something behind it. You hiding your actual shot. 183 to 110. PBC is saying landed. Spence Jr. 184. Garcia with 110 now. 34 seconds in the 12th round. Errol ran away with it. It was absolute dominant, absolutely dominant, man. Dominant performance, beautiful work. I thought maybe in the last 3 rounds, Errol faded just a little bit. But I think part of that, is this is literally a welcome back fight from Errol. Think about that. And this is in perspective. Oh, okay, Garcia. He's not trying to look weak. But he did look weak. Errol didn't even get touched, man. It don't even look like he was up in there. It's the end of the 12th round, man. Easy work. Easy work for Errol right though. He maybe only lost maybe 2 rounds. That's the worst I ever see Danny beat up, man. I think Danny's starting to think, man, hey, if I can't beat Errol, man, why I gotta keep doing this? No, I'm just playing. I don't know if he's thinking that, but that was a humbling experience for Danny. You could tell, man, his face looked shook. I'm being 100. This is me not talking no shit. Like Danny looked shook, man. He looked like he don't know what just happened, man. But needs to go ahead and leave Bob Cricket, Errol, and make the fight a year in 2021 with Errol. It's probably not gonna happen in 2021 because all that shit Bob's talking. You see, all he has to do if he really don't want him, just drop him, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do what the UFC did with Yoel Romero. Yoel had 3 fights left. He cut him. Like, we're not cutting him, but he let him go. A lot of people saying, that's what Yoel wanted. Either way. I'm like, that. You know what I'm saying? If Bob really didn't want Terrence, he was tired of wasting money on him, then why are you still keeping him on his contract for the last 2 fights? So he still has 2 fights left. I think if he can get the Manny Pacquiao fight, he can negotiate a buyout. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to see. So I think we're going to see at least 1 or 2 more fights between, Earl's going to, I want to see Errol versus Keith. And we might see Errol versus Sean Porter too, possibly. And then we got Terrence versus Manny, supposedly, and then Terrence versus, they'll either get a throwaway bucket or maybe Sean Porter, right? For 2021. The 2022, if we could get fans back like they supposed to be, we're going to see a lot of big fights. That's my prediction. Build a whole house in Malibu. That's so disrespectful. I'm like, damn, that nigga lost you all types of money. That's a lot of money right there. That nigga had no respect. Salute to the people though, man. Good boxing night. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I appreciate everybody who's in there as y'all leaving, man. If y'all don't hit that like button, if y'all didn't, and if y'all not subscribed, man, subscribe. Be part of the Black Goose family. Tomorrow, I'm trying to think what time, because I'm gonna work tomorrow for a little bit. All right, Young Zen, man, enjoy your night, man. But I'm trying to think. At some point, I'm thinking when I get off, because I'm gonna get a little workout in. Do something every day, y'all. Do something every day. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna watch the Anthony Yard versus Lyndon Arthur fight tomorrow. So make sure y'all join me for that. I'm just gonna wait till they just announced the winner. Here we go. Unanimous decision. Easy work. Errol won it. Salute to Errol, man. He deserved it, man. That was a blowout. Wasn't a close fight, not at all. I was totally wrong in my prediction. It wasn't nowhere close, but I'm okay that I own that. See, I can own all that. But it was beautiful work from Errol, man. He actually looked better. In my opinion, he looked better than he did before everything happened. The pace that he was pushing, you know what I'm saying? The tempo that he set. His he's always had a great jab. But the way that he was doubling it up and always following with some type of power shot, it was beautiful, man. And you gotta respect him, man. And his defense, man. I gotta give it to his defense. His defense, he wasn't getting hit by none of that. Like Danny looked shook, man. Danny was shook all night. He was on his back foot. He wasn't able to sit down on none of his punches. He was trying to figure things out. And you know what I'm saying? His corner didn't help much either because you're telling him to let his look. I wasn't cap. How am I cap if I wanted Danny to win? He didn't win. I wanted Danny to win. I'm being honest. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be mad because Danny didn't lose. I mean, because Danny didn't win. Like, it is what it is, man. Errol put the work in on him, and I respect it. But I thought I was hoping, you know what I'm saying? I told you I was being biased, you know what I'm saying? But I said I wouldn't be surprised if Errol outboxed him all night. But I was hoping the big shot from Danny was going to land. But Errol's defense was impeccable, man. So that's really the question when it comes to Errol versus Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Danny's doing the interview. Okay, what's he saying? Man, Danny, man, he got a beating put on him, man. That's unfortunate, man. It was still a good fight, though. He put up a hell of a fight, but he said he had a pretty good jab, man. That jab was eating away at you. And it wasn't really the jab. It was the fact that he was using his jab to set up everything else. And you didn't know how to defend the jab. So you didn't see nothing coming that came after that joint. That's a fact. By the way, if y'all up in here, man, and y'all ain't hit the like button, man, hit the like button. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of Black Goose family, man. The fight's over. Errol dominated. Some might give Danny 2 rounds. Some might give him 1. Some might even give him 3 if you're generous. But Errol, but if you're an Errol fan, you can easily give Errol all 12 rounds. That's how dominant Errol was. But it wasn't a boring fight. It wasn't a bad fight. It was a good fight. Like there was pace. There was action. There was times I expected Danny to maybe, I expected Danny to really sit on the ropes and kind of get to a point where, we was going to get to a point where, like, man, it would become one of those fights and we'd have to think about things. But he did a good job. When the time was right, he showed that in a sense he belonged there, if that made sense. So, you got to salute to that. You definitely got to salute to that. Oh, something happening.
Right now, doesn't want to hear it from the fans. He doesn't need to get mixed up in all this.
Oh, they was trying to start some bullshit. Great shit though from Errol, man. I gotta salute him for that, man. I gotta salute him, man. But look, y'all, I appreciate everybody who joined up in here, man. By the way, if y'all ain't hit that like button, man, go ahead and hit that like button again. Subscribe to the channel. It was a hell of a fight. They had rounds 1 through 4, 45 punches landed to 38, rounds 5 through 12, 142 to 79. That's the work rate right there, man. That's the work rate. It's a beautiful thing. But I appreciate y'all being up in here. So tomorrow, like I said, Anthony Yarde versus Lyndon Johnson, man. I'm watching that tomorrow at some point. I'm gonna go live for it. I'm gonna have it up so y'all can watch it too. And it's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a real good time, a good Sunday. So I appreciate y'all. If y'all haven't already subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe, join the Black Goose family, man. It was a good night. Errol did his thing, man. I had Danny Garcia, but he didn't get the W. So I go sometimes, man. And you just gotta admit when you're wrong. And by the way, appreciate y'all, man. But I'm up out here, man. I'm enjoying my Saturday night. Much love.